So now that EDC's been postponed, I'm pretty sure like the big kind of question is like what's going to be the next Insomniac festival or big festival in California, SoCal, Washington, the West Coast, that people can attend, and obviously Beyond Wonderland, which is like middle of June, in at the Gorge, and I think end of June. In SoCal, they're like back-to-back weekends. There's been no lineup release, no confirmation that it's happening. Also, no confirmation that it's been postponed. Pasquale did post on his story, like someone asked him a question on Instagram, and he replied saying that if he were to say anything right now, it would be incomplete information. So he's hoping to like have all that information, and he's doing an AMA, which is an Ask Me Anything on Reddit on Tuesday. So Tuesday we should be getting some pretty good news, or just like quite a bit of news on Beyond Wonderland, on EDC, which is like I think the main point of the AMA for him to like talk about what happened there and answer everyone's questions or main questions. But we'll definitely be getting some Beyond Wonderland news. I did receive some like kind of behind the scene news with regards to Beyond Wonderland. P&W at the Gorge. I have a contact at the Gorge who does the ticketing, and they let me know, or that person let me know that like legally they can't tell you it's not happening, but in not so many words, I was told that it wasn't going to happen, or it's not looking like it's going to happen. So I would say it's like less than 50% chance Beyond Wonderland at the Gorge is going to happen, especially since it would be the first time Insomniac's doing an event. It used to be done by USC Events, which had a relationship with Insomniac. I think Insomniac provided a lot of the funding for Paradiso, but now that it's Beyond Wonderland, it's a full Insomniac production, music festival, rave event. Yeah, I think I have tickets for the one at the Gorge, so I'm hoping it happens. I'm hoping it's good news. Like with COVID, like things change super quick. Even though right now, I think from all the news that we're looking at, that it's like cases are going up again. So it's technically, if things are evolving, it seems like they're evolving worse right now. But it's really week to week, and with vaccinations going up every week, I think in the long run this could just be like a 1 or 2 week short-term blip, and once vaccinations start being dispersed and like catching up, cases should go down pretty dramatically. We could see like that outlook for music festivals being more positive again. I know right now they're pretty low given cases going up, EDC being moved, Electric Forest being canceled, but yeah, on Tuesday we should hear like I don't want to say a final verdict, but maybe we'll get that, but definitely we're going to be getting some like news from Pasquale himself on Tuesday, probably on his Instagram, for sure on his Reddit, on Beyond Wonderland, any news on EDC, and maybe just like an outlook on music festivals, raves in general for this coming year, and maybe I like how Insomniac is doing just in general as well, like after a year plus of no events really. And yeah, I'm excited for Tuesday. I'm hoping it's positive news, but yeah, like whatever happens. I have no control over decisions, you know, the completely out of my control of Beyond Wonderland is going to happen in SoCal or PMW. The only thing that I can control is if I'm going to go, if I get the opportunity to, which will most 100% be a yes. And I am kind of curious if Beyond Wonderland, PNW, and at the Gorge, and then Beyond Wonderland and SoCal, if it'll have the same lineups. And if they're different lineups and they both happen, I'm 100% going to go to both for sure. Just because I'm from Seattle, and the Gorge is like 3 hours away, so I have tickets for that. But now that I'm living in Mexico, like SoCal is only like 2.5 hours away, so I'd fly up to go to the Gorge with my friends. Like I haven't seen them in months as I've been living in Mexico, and I would for sure drive 2.5 hours to go to Beyond if it's like two different lineups. And if it's just like the same lineup, but it's like a sick lineup, then I'll probably go to both, just because, you know, like with set times, like maybe, I don't know, Cascade is playing on, like, even though I've seen Cascade like a bunch of times, but I don't know, like two amazing DJs that I want to go see, like Zoo is like on one set, and like, I don't know, Above and Beyond's like on another, even though I don't think probably Above and Beyond's gonna be on the lineup, but then I'm like, well, like I gotta go see Above and Beyond, but I really want to see Zoo. I probably would, in that case, I would probably say Above and Beyond both times, which would hurt me because I love Zoo as well. But, you know, there's like always that 50-50 choice that you have to make, and you have regrets. Like one of my regrets, even though like I love Cascade, and it was the first time I saw him at Paradiso in 2019. But IO, I think, was playing around the same time, or it might have been IO and Alice in Wonderland. Obviously, IO passed away, so like I really regret not seeing IO. And although at the time I didn't know who IO was, and you know, I got into, it was my first music festival, I was into EDM, and I started getting more into techno, and I was like, oh wow, he was on the lineup, and I didn't see him, you know, because I was like on the main stage versus he was like on a kind of the second or third stage. But yeah, like, you know, it'd be cool to like look at a lineup and know that I can see that person like weekend one, and then like even though they're the same set time, I can see the other person weekend two. Yeah, but I'm super excited for music festivals coming back. I'm hoping Pasquale has some positive news for us. And yeah, I'll probably do a recap after the AMA on Wednesday or maybe Tuesday night, depending on if it's like substantial news. But hope everyone had a good weekend, and talk to you soon.